Hey guys, so some end of year ponderings as we get close to finishing up 2020 and moving into 2021. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about gratitude. Surprise! So, you guys have heard me bang on about gratitude pretty frequently. But today I wanted to touch on potentially a different way that you can do gratitude to finish off this year and move into the new year. Because I know for myself and so many people, this year has been hard and challenging in so many different ways, expected ways and so many unexpected ways. But I think there's also been so many beautiful gifts, whether it's blessings in disguise, whether it's people, whether it's unexpected opportunities. There's been so many blessings as well. And so I do this constantly with checking in with gratitude, but I do a little bit of a process that generally begins around my birthday. Since my birthday's in November, I like to reflect on my year and reflect on what I would like to have happen in a few different capacities in the new year. So I kind of do mine November to November because that's what works for me. But I think also moving into a new year is a pretty common time that people will check in with what's working, what's not working, and what would they like to create for their future. But I think a way to do that is actually, first of all, reflect on how far you've come over this last 12 months. If you reflect back on, where you were 12 months ago, what you were going through, the people that were in your life, you'll probably find that way more has changed than you would even give it credit for. So I wanted to offer you a little way that I like to do gratitude when I'm reflecting on an entire year, because we can get very bogged down in the day-to-day, week-to-week stuff. So something that I do when we're looking at a whole year is I go month by month. So I'll go back to December last year, then January, February, March, April, May, and I'll look at what happened each month. Now, it will be different for all of you as to how you recall this. So for me, I have a diary that I write down all of the events and stuff that I'm doing, and I journal a lot as well. So I actually have a pretty good record, not just my week-to-week mundane sort of stuff as well. So I can go back and look at, I met this person this month, and I did this event this month, and sit in reflection of what happened each month throughout the year, which I actually think is really beautiful too, because it gives you an opportunity to look back and see, oh wow, that's right, I did that thing, or I met that person, and how beautiful is that experience and that opportunity. So once you've reflected on month by month, at the very least, worst case scenario, you will have 12 things that you are grateful for 2020. You'll probably have a lot more, let's be real. Like, you can find so many things to be grateful for. And then as you reflect on that, another thing that you might like to do is, what didn't work so well this year that you don't want to bring into next year? Apparently that was really overwhelming for Teeny. And funny that I use that word too, because for me, that was something that I didn't want to feel so much in 2021, is when I get stuck in my head over things and I'm not listening to my heart as much, and I'm over analyzing, apparently not articulating well, but when I'm over analyzing and doing all of the head stuff and not in my body, not in my heart, not in my spirit, that's when things become overwhelming and too much. So I know that next year, that's something I want to keep working on and evolving within myself too. So you get to look at all of the beautiful things, and you get to look at the things that you would like to shift, change, work on, enjoy more. There's so many different ways you can look at gratitude. There's actually no right or wrong way to do it, and there's no right or wrong way to start planning for your new year as well. I think so many people do resolutions like something is wrong, and I don't believe that that's the case, because sometimes resolutions or goal setting can be very boxed in. It can really box you in, and it can really set people up to fail. And a lot of people don't like to do it because they failed so much in the past and then don't see the point. But if you sit in gratitude and reflection and all of the wonderful things that have transpired, because I guarantee you sitting here right now, you're not the same person that you were 12 months ago, and you won't be the same person you are now in 12 months' time. And that's how life's supposed to be. Let yourself continue to evolve and grow and have more wonderful things happen to you. And if you're in a tricky place right now, and I know for so many people this year has been really tricky, I completely get it. I've definitely experienced a fair bit of tricky, tumultuous stuff myself. And was saying that, for me, I'm kind of always a little bit grateful for that too, because experts like Paul Chek call it the pain teacher. It comes into your life to show you how to move away and towards where you'd like to go instead. And there's always silver linings in all of that pain. You know, pressure makes diamonds, all of those old sayings. I think they're all, really true. It's just really hard to see it when you're in the thick of it, that's for sure. And it's okay to feel like that too. But anyway, I can talk about gratitude and all of those things in all different capacities, but I'd really love to hear from you. How does it feel to sit upon reflection of your last 12 months and look at each month and recall what happened throughout each month and what you did and the people you met and what came into your world and what left your world? You can be grateful for the things that fucked right off too. Look at all of the wonderful things that have happened to you and call in more amazing stuff for 2021. And if you'd love some help and support with doing that, with unpacking more of your gratitude, core values, whatever it is, connect with me. I've also got a free download that might be useful for you as well, which is a pretty self-connecting article, so you can learn how to keep building that relationship with yourself too. It's guided more along the trauma aspect, but we're saying that the 5 steps that I put in there are pretty much aligned with connection to self. So I'll pop the link in too, so if you feel like you want to download that bad boy, you can as well. So sit in gratitude, guys. Reflect on your year. Don't be hard on yourself. Just, it was what it was. And let's embrace and put together some exciting things for the new year. And I'll chat with you all again soon.